Guys, welcome back. I hope you all are doing very well. First of all, let me thank you guys for 377 subscribers as of the recording of this video. I really do much appreciate it. And remember, if you do like this content, remember to subscribe to the channel and help me reach that 1k goal. So let's get into this. What is this gun? Well, this gun is the C9. It is pretty much your MP5 from previous CODs, except just much weaker than previous CODs MP5s. That's a grace, actually. I think the previous CODs have had too much emphasis put on the like MP5 meta, so this is a good downgrade, but still it lacks a little bit when it comes to the other SMGs. Other SMGs have much more range and just overall much better capabilities. The C9 is a good weapon still. It's not the worst gun you can pick, definitely not, but it does lack where the other SMGs definitely have some good performance. But that's not to say the gun is bad. I think overall, if you know how to use it and you're careful with it and pick your gunfights a little bit better, you can still get some pretty good gameplay out of it. Now, these setups are tailored towards a little bit more of aggressive playstyle, as the C9 does not do range extremely well compared to the other SMGs and, well, of course, assault rifles in the game. So it is a little bit more of an aggressive setup. You can run this gun suppressed. I have two builds in this video for you guys, a suppressed version as well. But overall, I think you need to have rapid fire on it and personal preference on the mag, of course. But I think a flip mag works well and it fits that aggressive playstyle. Yeah, I'll stop rambling and babbling. You guys can enjoy the rest of the gameplay, and I'll see you all again in the build segment, which is in the middle of the video. Enjoy.
Hostiles have captured the hard point. Engaging. Hard point located. Hard point is secure. Drop them. Hard point is active. Hostiles have the hard point.
TACOM, deploy counter UAV.
Hard point locked down.
TACOM, I need eyes overhead.
Enemy UAV inbound. Hostiles gone. Hostile counter UAV established above. Hostiles have captured the hard point. Authorizing CUAV ECM mission.
Over in position. Deploying ECM.
Hard point identified. Hard point is secure. Hard point active.
50% check.
Hostiles have the hard point. Hostile UAV established overhead.
Mission timeline expired. Cloaker exiting AOR.
Injecting stim. Subtext front. They've taken the lead. Hardpoint located. Enemy UAV inbound. Enemy UAV inbound. Hardpoint is active. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Enemy expired. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Requesting recon above.
point.
TACOM, I need eyes overhead.
Took one out.
Enemies have destroyed your assault pack.
Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hostile grenade!
Alright, so let's get into the build of this video. Now, the C9 in and of itself, I don't think it is a gun that can really compete against the other SMGs that all that much. It is a good gun, and overall I think it is a balanced gun. It's almost like the M4 of the SMGs. It's just anything is, it's not that powerful. Now, that's not to say this is a completely bad gun. I think overall, if you know how to use it and you're, overall just proficient with it, you can get some pretty good stuff going. Now, for this, I'm using the Teddy's Liar variant because I just like the decal on it with the dark matter. It looks really nice. And of course, if you do some certain setups, you can have like a Tommy gun-esque looking gun. But anyways, so we're using a compensator, we're using a long barrel, vertical foregrip, flip mag. You can of course change this out for whatever you want. Flip mag, I just prefer it because of the fact that you get the reload speed. Extended mag 2 is a good option, but just remember it's going to make your gun much slower. You can also just run any other mag if you want to, or just not run any mag at all. It's completely up to you, of course. Rear grip, ergonomic grip. Now, this I must say is a trend now for me. I tend to swap up my rear grips on SMGs for ergonomics. Overall, just because it is a quicker and almost better option if you have a SCUF or a PlayStation Elite controller or a Xbox Elite controller, whatever the case may be, due to the fact that you can actually jump shot and drop shot and slide and stuff like that much quicker with this on and still aim pretty good. So yeah, I think this is a very good option if you have those facilities. If you don't, then of course commander grip is still a very good option. Now of course for the stock, we're doing the balanced stock. It just gives you a overall just a good option to have. Why is mine not in that variant? There we go. It should be the balanced stock, so it should have that. There we go. Okay, that's weird that it didn't actually update it to that. But yeah, so balanced stock, it gives you all the nice goodies. It's not really much else to say. I use balanced stock in pretty much all my setups, so that is very good. And then of course on your fire mods, rapid fire or recoil springs. Now I do not think recoil springs is actually necessary on this gun. It has almost no recoil even with rapid fire. Yes, it does tend to kick a little bit to the left and right, but overall I do think that rapid fire is better. Now of course, if you do want to run recoil springs on it, be free to change the setup as you'd like, of course, of anything in this game. It's just, I think adding recoil springs to it is a good option, but if you can get away with using rapid fire, please use that instead, as it will increase your TTK by quite a bit. Well, increase or decrease depending on how you look at it, but yeah, so I think that's better. Now I just want to say that you can 100% run this gun with a suppressor. Now if you do run this gun with a suppressor, I'd also recommend that you use either extended mag 1 or 2. It just feels better with the gun if you do have a suppressor on it. And yeah, it is still going to be very good. But then of course you don't have a compensator, so I would recommend running a recoil spring setup with this and you will be good to go. But yeah, that's it for the build of this gun. There's not really much to it. This gun is very good. Overall, it's just, once again, it does get outclassed by most of the other SMGs. But I think in future, maybe if they buff it up a little bit, give it a tad bit more range, it will be definitely up there again in terms of competitiveness. But yeah, on to the next segment of the video. So the build segment is out of the way. You guys know how to build this gun now. The C9 overall, I think, is a good gun in all situations. It's not excellent in anything really, but it is good. There's some things that you can do with this gun that just feel good. Rushing buildings, that type of thing. It really feels good with this gun. It has the mobility to do it. It has the firepower. It doesn't have the range to, of course, compete with anything like the XM4, stuff like that. You're gonna get melted by those guns. It just is what it is. Or even Jackals. Jackals is just gonna completely destroy you. Jackal is by far, like I said a million times now, I'm gonna say it again, is by far the strongest gun in this game. They really need to take a look at it. It's way too dominant. But yeah, that is it for the C9, guys. There's not very much else I can say about it. If you guys do have any recommendations for the build, please leave a comment. I will love to see what you guys run on it, and if the setup is anything useful to you, that would be very nice to know. But overall, I think, yeah, the gun can definitely use some tweaks and buffs, honestly. There's so much dominance when it comes to SMGs in this game that it feels really weird when you have a SMG that doesn't just dominate everything. But yeah, so on Friday there will be another Bleach video out if you guys are interested in that, of course. And then next week we'll do, like I think I said it in the intro or in the build segment, we'll probably do a Cypher or a Saug setup, depending on if I actually play. But yeah, excuse me for my voice, I am a little bit out of the weather. But yeah, I will see you all again in the next video. I will leave you with the rest of the gameplay, and I hope that you enjoy. Peace out.
Hostiles have captured the hard point. Hard point locked down.
Counter UAV, 50% fuel remaining.
Requesting recon above. Get a counter UAV in the air. Get a UAV on grid.
Hostile helo fueled and standing by. Vulture killing music. Headed home.
Authorizing hot deployment. TACOM, get a watchdog helo
commencing
overhead.
overflight.
TACOM, Grey requesting CUAV.
Vulture in position. Deploying ECM.
Arrow 2-2, established above, commencing hunt.
Hard point identified.
Cloaker MTL, 50% check.
Requesting recon above. TACOM, I need eyes overhead.
Hard point active.
MTL,
Hard point is secure.
counter UAV terminating ECM operation.
Eyes on.
Two by. Arrow 2-2, MTL, midpoint check.
The lead is ours.
Enemy removed.
Counter UAV available for tasking.
The other, they're about to
Enemy
win.
expired.
Give them a nudge.
MTL expired. Squadron exiting mission area.
Authorizing CUAV east to drop them.
Vulture above. Tracking music.
Dropping assault pack. Sending a Semtex.
Arrow 2-2, got 2. Priority tasking received. Arrow 2-2, backing out.
Counter UAV, 50% fuel remaining.
Hard point located.
We're taking fire.
Get a UAV on grid.
That's fine.
UAV prepped for launch.
TACOM, deploy counter UAV.
Hard point is active. Hard point locked down.
Mission timeline expired. Vulture exiting AOR. Electronic countermeasures active.
They were already dead. Just unreal. Good
I
job.
know how to do a lot of things. Losing isn't one of them.